Yeah, boss, we got big problems. You better call that robot that Spot show. It's Spotbot.
Well, it's not broken yet. Sorry I missed out on the morning to kind of explain what was going on here, but I was in a rush. So we just got some miscellaneous stuff, shop transfer, wind, lots of wind. Someone's gonna complain. Let's see. So we got this is for coil tubing. I got some BOPs, clevises. It's supposed to be a stripper. Not that kind of stripper. This is, oh, that's in there. That's tight. More clevises. I don't know what these are. I think these go. These will hold the coil. I think. You got these go in the side of the coil. This pins to the top of this like a spreader bar. 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. Sorry. 3 pallets of clevises. I did my AC crapped out though as soon as I went to got to Nisku to get a retorque on all the new tires. It was getting humid and hot, and yeah, so I thought I would check it out and do some fudging and looking, and now it made it worse. Now the engine light's on, so I just shut the batteries off. I was just pulling batteries, or not batteries, wires off of like the compressor and stuff. The compressor's not cycling, so it still runs. So that's, whoops, windows are open. It's only like 40 above, so we'll just roll with her. So gay. It's always the worst time to happen is when it happens. It's like, oh, I checked it the other day in the shop. I'm like in the shade in the shop where it was cold first thing in the morning. Yeah, I was having okay things. Like lately it's been okay until about mid-afternoon, and then it got really poopy and weak. Like gave Buddy a lift up the right away when we were doing swamp mats out of Jasper, and he's like, it's kind of humid in here. I'm like, yeah, it gets bad as I sit around and do nothing. So it's just fucking straight hot. Fresh air in. Oh, the freaking heater shut. It's colder outside than it is in the truck. Yeah, that shut off. Unfortunately, ain't got no time to do anything about it. I got just enough time to get the GP, get loaded, so I can do something else. Come home, and that means. full just to roll up the windows just to have a small conversation here right now. It feels like the wind that's blasting in the windows is like what you would be like if your heater was on full blast. Like that shit, you know, sticking to the seat, pretty good. Getting up close and personal with every bug that runs along the highway here as they flying in, land on my lap. I'm like, no, there's bugs. Paper towel earplugs, because I don't have any earplugs. I probably do, but I'm not going to spend the time to stop and look because it is hot ass. It's like 40 above. That's hot. Leather seat, they said. That'd be awesome, right? Got some fracking going on over here. Bulkers going in. Looks like they're putting in turning lanes on all these oil field roads finally. Now that the oil fields doesn't exist. And yeah. Oh my dear Lord, it's hot. I don't think I've ever had to experience this hot and drive. I've always been like at a pool or a lake or something. Yeah, I completely crapped up. So the AC clutch is not it's not turning on the pump. Something happened earlier today. Checked all the fuses, relays under the hood and under the dash here. Couldn't find anything like, well, I can't check the relays because I don't have a test light or ohm meter or anything like that, which I should. Maybe I do in the toolbox, but yet again, I'm on time constraints. I gotta get there. We'll be there at 4. Well, we'll be there before 4. We'll be right around 4. Because they were like, you gotta be there before 5. So I'm like, I don't really have time to waste. I gotta stop, maybe get fuel. We got just, we should be good. See. It's the first time I've ever seen the temp gauge at 200 as well. She's a work for the old girl. So yeah. Get there, get unloaded, reloaded. Then I'm praying for like a thunderstorm, some clouds. Like Alberta's usually pretty good for about 5 p.m., 6 p.m. We get like mass clouds rolling. Like I don't think I've seen one cloud. It's so hot. It's just like a blur of heat up above. You know it's hot when it looks like this. Oh my God. Oh, they're making a lease right there. Good news, yeah. So no AC, no mufflers, windows down. Makes for that's why I got the paper towel in my ears. I'll be asking at the shop, I'm like, you guys got any earplugs? Can really help a guy out. Oh, dear Lord, it's hot. It's got a case of water from Jasper, so I've been like already smashed like 4. And 4 hours in. Well, smashing 1 an hour. Just to make sure I don't pass out at the wheel. Even having the window open, it just doesn't help at all. It keeps you from sweating. Now you see I'm getting a little wet. My arms are getting a little wet. I'd show you the black seat, but it won't show up. It's just a sticky mess running off my arm. And I know lots of people, like there's companies out there that do not fix their AC. They're just like, oh, buy a new truck, once the AC stops working, they're like, no, maybe we'll fix it next year, maybe. And then guys just suffer. Like, shit, I couldn't imagine having to like go pull out some line right now, doing some double line, work my butt off, chain that down to get into my hot ass truck, just to slowly go through the bush, eating dirt and dust, to unload, to just do it all over again. God damn. And that's why you see a lot of us rig movers or service workers, we're all like toothpicks. Because we have to like put up with conditions like this. Actually, this is the first time I've It's been a long time since I've had to suffer without AC. I've been fairly pampered for a long time, so this is even harder for me because I've been such a baby. But alright. For like another hour and 40 minutes we'll be there. And we'll unload. If the camera doesn't overheat, which surprisingly it hasn't yet. It's pretty warm. Very warm. If I die, you guys know what happened to me. Jeez Louise. I even sat in the fucking hot sun, hot leather seat. Sat in Buddy's truck for a while there. I'm like, dude, can I borrow some AC? I'm about to fall over. Drank like 4 things of water while I was sitting here, but it's all hot as tea. Fired the cooler up, rifled some in there. Hopefully I can get home. Unfortunately, I still got, it's like 6.5 hours home. I still got 5 hours of sunlight. Hate summer. parked in the sunlight right there. I leaned on the armrest and burnt my arm. Had to resort to largest Slurpee a guy can buy. I'm sure that'll be melted in like 10 minutes. Keep up those electrolytes, you don't want to faint. Starting to get a bit of a headache, but I got a feeling it's from the straight pipes and the windows down. Shit, I forgot to look for earplugs while I was in there. God damn it. Got the welfare ones. Ow. Alright, Valley View. It's always hottest before mid-evening, of course, so it is that right now. Of course, all the hot air feels like coming from the engine with the windows down just blows straight in the cab, so it's like being strapped to a giant hair dryer. night. The following day, of course, had some bugs. After the sun went down, it got pretty bad. I had all sorts of bugs in here by the time I came in and did my paperwork. And it was everybody, all the tractors are working. Picker is not working. Sounds like we're gonna have some frack stuff coming up. Supposedly Orleans is drilling again, so that means I'll be in line to do some frack action. Meh. Just means tanks and mats. Better get a new matting sling. I still have last year's. So we'll go and unload the goods. And well, it's kind of cool out still. Have some AC. And stop at the car wash, rinse this thing off quick. They got soot on the hood. It's a big gob of soot over here on the sleeper. That we got a wash bay, but we don't really have the best soap. And the only thing I found to take off soot easily is sunlight. And the truck wash that I use, they give you a bucket, sunlight, and a brush, and a mitt if you want it. Which I do use a mitt to get in all the spots, so I don't have to smash everything with a brush. Won't get too carried away because it's gonna get hot again today. So we'll get this unloaded, hit the car wash, and then come back and try to get another recharge. Gonna investigate something. I don't know. Talk to him when I get back. Trying to get out of the Trans Mountain stuff. Well, I'm not trying to get out of it. If Orleans is drilling, that means the fracks will be coming up right quick here, so I can't be stuck at Trans Mountain. So we're gonna rig up. Okay, you see that over there? That tractor, I think. So a couple of the guys that are out there running, doing stuff, just have like square tubing welded to the subframe, and then they just have bunks that come out like L brackets. They have two. And they have big bunks, and it seems to be working all right unless it rains. There's some very tight turning places where you gotta turn around like Austin Powers. And if they kind of suffer in that department because they don't have all that. They don't have the oil field bumper, and they got the weight with the big sleeper. Puts the mats that much further back, so it makes less weight on your drives. Where us with the small bunks and the heavy oil field bumper and the C5, not always, but it does a little bit better. But anyways, if I can get out of it, so be it. I like the money. The paycheck is awesome. But it kind of renders me useless for my YouTube, and I don't have all the bits to be able to make content while I'm in my hotel room, nor do I have time. And you can see I'm already suffering. I forget stuff all the time. I already seen again that I had it. Of course, by the time this comes out, it'll be freaking almost a month down the road that I forgot a few videos here and there. Thought I was good. And sometimes I just didn't have time. And then as soon as I got back, I went camping, and I was camping. I had little to no service, and I don't have ways to access. I can access it on my phone, but if the service isn't good, then it doesn't do the things I asked YouTube Studio to do. It's like, post this video. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then the day I'll come, it's supposed to post, and then I'm like checking out the numbers and stuff, and then I'm like, where is it? It's not there. And then by then it's already too late. So I apologize for that. Poopy stuff does happen. So let's go. We'll unload this, wash up, and get this AC checked out. Sleeping with the enemy. Oh, I just made a bunch of dust. That wasn't me. I did. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Big dust. Hot outside. So yeah, this is Jules. Jules' yard. A couple of my friends from Road Train work here. It goes that sweet 80K truck. I love that truck. It's got the little side windows in the 36-inch bunk. So sweet. Got a couple of my ideas for my truck for that one. The rounded fenders and the, what is it? The flares on the front bumper, how everybody always puts rubber. And I was like, no, aluminum, powder coated. Or not powder coated, we rhino lined them. And it turned out real good. I think it's coming this way. Get a sneak peek of a sweet truck. Oh, there's Downs. Wonder who bought that. I've seen it here actually a few times. Probably going to Q&A. But yeah, I stopped by, got a couple coffee mugs for my buddies, drop them off, see what's going on. Sounds like they just got a new T-bed, C5, big bunk, supposedly like it's an extra, is it Fox Energy Services that had that one that I was talking about a little while ago in a Richie Bros sale, or did I lose that footage? I don't even remember. I think I lost that footage because yeah, it was like my Road Train one, but big bunk, and it was an extra meter longer, which is fine for Alberta, not fine for really anything else leaving the province. I don't know if they're relaxed on that nowadays, but this Saskatchewan was kind of wasn't letting people have like a really long wheelbase trucks. You had to be this or that. So yeah, we'll have to stop in and check it out. Right now he's just got the Camex special, like my other T800. That's, yeah, it works. It's bulky. It's nothing special. It's definitely not customized. I'm like, you're gonna put bunks on a truck, why can't they fold into the deck? Why do I have all these tripping hazards? I always hated that. It's a pain in the ass. But anyways, going home, get that pool up, get in that pool. It's my only form of keeping myself cool. Cattle trough. See you guys on the next one.
Drunk style. Uma ameaça foi detectada. Uma ameaça foi detectada.